Now I'm wondering, it's like, this could be the cusp. For all I know, this is the finale, maybe. It's like, ooh, we've been deep in the weeds for a while now. Ah, wasn't expecting to open with that. I guess it is the hyperlinear part of the game, so they're not going to let me touch the open world. They're going to keep me inside of buildings and then teleport me from other building to other building.
Welcome back to the living. You feeling okay?
What happened?
You passed out on the way. We tried shaking you awake, to no avail. Sure does seem like your condition might be getting worse, V. Pan Am asked me to keep an eagle eye on you.
Where'd she go?
She's off debating Saul. You need help, that's clear. They sat right down to figure out how we might do that. Come on, I'll take you to see him.
Well.
So, V, I heard talk that there's a war coming.
They can disguise the linearity behind the fact that I have a specific condition already.
Afraid I don't got a choice, Mitch.
That's what the cat dragged.
Looks like we don't have one neither. The whole clan knows we set out tomorrow.
They know why, what our aim is.
Look around, V. War-tested veterans are a fistful at most. The rest mostly raid rinky-dink convoys and salvage scrap. So for now, they only know as much as they need to know.
Do not go
The
muddying
aim
the
is to
waters.
help you out.
Not now.
We're sending this clan to its grave.
Fuck, you think I don't know that? And yet you seem to think you can change something by chewing me out like you usually... V, finally.
How's your health?
Been better. So, what have you guys patched together?
We still have details to iron out, but we know the who, where, and how. Have a look for yourself.
A few strategies we sussed out, but only one grants us a decent shot at penetrating Arasaka Tower.
We'll dig a tunnel.
I figure I can just take an adrenaline shot and then just solo my way in and stealth and headshot everybody for just 30,000 damage and then do it myself, right?
V?
Is that
Can
not an
you
option?
share your thoughts?
Sure these plans are up to date? Completely reliable?
Positively. We went to our Snake Nation sources.
They've been turning stones over in that area.
I'm not one to lie. This tunnel gambit is risky, but if it works, that's our way into Mikoshi.
So you want a tunnel into Arasaka Tower?
I know how it sounds, but we'd be plumb fools not to take
I
advantage.
see Night Corp's building a new maglev line in the area. Granted, it's guarded by Militech, but they're nothing we can't handle.
Once we're in that tunnel, it's just half a mile to the substratum levels of Arasaka Tower. They're using one of Night Corp's circs. We'd only need a few minutes to dig that distance.
Not bad, wouldn't you say? Once we're in, we'll have to improvise. Guards, security measures, the fastest way into Mikoshi. We'll take things as they come and hope for the best. V, any thoughts?
This is gonna be like Outer Worlds where I feel bad a bunch of different factions are all like risking their lives to help me when I could just like solo it.
What's a circ?
A subterranean extraction and removal combine. It's automated tunnel boring. If we can grab one, we'll dig through to Arasaka Tower, then go on to Mikoshi.
Construction site. What do we got for security? Whole place spiked? Militech out in full force?
It's your average hard hat area. Nothing too scary. But we can't just walk past them.
We expect to see the usual. Drone patrols, on-site operators, restricted access.
Uh-huh. Plan. Entire op. It's about heading into enemy territory. You'll make enemies of Arasaka, and others.
So it appears.
I'm exposing you, all of you, to danger. Want out, want to cut your losses, I'd understand. No hard feelings.
You came to us for help. We decided we'd provide it. Our minds are made up. No more discussion needed.
It's settled. We had best get to work.
I'll talk to our brothers and sisters. Get a drone buzzing over that site.
And I'll check with Mitch. I think I know how to even the odds against Militech. Come find us later. I'll leave you in Saul's hands now. Just no making decisions without me.
Is there anything else you need?
A cure.
Hey, you and Pan Am. Something I need to know about?
It's funny you should ask. I thought we'd smoothed over the rough edges between us. Then you showed up.
Pan Am thinks so too?
You'd have to ask her yourself. CB, you're like the outsider who happens upon a family and witnesses nothing but endless quarrels. Then all of a sudden, the outsider's presence is noticed, and the family members shake hands, join hands, become stronger than they were before. Understand?
Yeah. At least I think so.
Good. So now you can tell me what else you'll need.
What, so you're getting along out of embarrassment?
Need a decent net connection. Someone I know can help us get into Mikoshi.
Who might that be?
Alt. It's an AI from past the Black Wall.
Are you fully present up there? Why in hell would an AI help us break into Mikoshi?
Because I'll ask it to. Nicely.
Fuck me, V. You know what? Fine. We're up to our balls in dung anyway. Might as well go deeper. Find Dakota. She'll get you geared up. No questions asked.
Thanks, Saul.
Thank me once we get out of Mikoshi alive and in one piece.
All their waypoints are just shotgun shells. From right out of that shotgun. Or I guess that box of ammo. I'm feeling great.
That America's long gone and forgotten. You might as well have started with Once Upon a Time.
That's just it. Doesn't matter where we go, we're strangers in our own land. Every state is practically its own country.
It wasn't any different back then. Unity is a state of mind, Teddy. An imagined community. At least here, now, you know where you stand.
Look at it this way. Life can't disappoint if you don't have expectations, illusions. Maybe that's exactly what freedom is, brother.
If that's freedom, why do I feel like I can't breathe? Like somebody's gripped my throat and won't let go?
Like I said, Teddy, it's a state of mind. Or, you know, the air.
Smell that air quality? That's freedom. It's the most American thing I've heard so far.
Prep coming along all right?
You call this prep? I'd call it a damn improvisation. But that's just
Can
me.
it, Bobby?
Lo and behold.
Isn't this...
In theory, we fitted an afterburner and a multi-RPG launcher up top. We also scooped out about 60% of its total mass. Beautiful, isn't she? You'll take the wheel with Pan Am riding shotgun.
I was hoping this would amount to more than a sex scene. It's a whole fucking tank. We were just gonna leave this hanging if I didn't pick this path, probably.
Afterburner. Standard nitro or military grade?
Standard couldn't move this baby an inch.
So, nitrous oxide injection into military hardware? Heard Raffens do the same thing with their armored pickups for going after convoys. Except it isn't exactly stable.
You'd think you plain couldn't jazz up a Panzer that way, huh? When we unleash this beast tomorrow, you'll see.
Firepower up top. What is it?
A rapid-fire 70mm multiple rocket launcher coupled with an onboard MMI you can sync to via personal link.
Where'd you get all this stuff?
Teddy salvaged it from a scrapyard. The launcher itself was fine. The problem was no ammunition. As luck would have it, Dakota procured some. Don't ask me how.
You found a perfectly functioning rocket launcher just hanging out in a scrapyard?
Since tomorrow's a big day already, how about we take it for a spin now? Want to get a feel for her over the terrain.
Sure thing. Maybe after sundown, though. We still have a few loose screws to tighten.
That's putting it mildly.
Will you quit being such a sourpuss? We'll have her ready in time.
I honestly don't really want to play another tank tutorial. It's just they wanted me to talk to him, so I had to talk to him. Make it sound like it's my idea.
Hey, Dakota.
Shamai, brother of the backers. What is it you need?
Need a strong rig for a little jaunt on the net.
Okay, get in.
She just has it sitting here and ready.
Not at all curious what I'm going in for?
You don't ask me, I don't ask you. That is the path to a lasting relationship, brother. Everything is ready. You can go in.
Were you briefed already that I was doing this, or you just have this ready all the time?
Ice-filled tub. Favorite bit.
So it makes
Yo, here to help Dakota?
Evidently, I'm here to help you today. You good to go?
Can't say how long this is gonna take. Whatever happens, stay cool, all right?
Even if you look like you're about to flatline?
Don't I always?
All right, time to move.
Follow the vectors, brother.
This does make it feel like a proper conclusion, because it's paying off, and or at least going back to a bunch of different things throughout the game. This weird vision thing we only did once with the Voodoo Boys, the tank that kind of just seemed to come and go really quick in the story. It's like, ah, they show up in one of the endings. I wonder how many other things show up in one of the endings and otherwise feel kind of inconsequential, maybe.
Hello, Alt.
You come alone.
Because this might happen in all the storylines in one way or another, but maybe not if you work with Arasaka. Even she prompts you.
This place changes every time.
Does it?
Feels like I'm deeper.
Didn't it look like this last time?
Can't tell if that's a good or bad thing.
Your perception of cyberspace, that is what changes. You adapt to it, the raw flow of data. It follows that your world gradually fades. You witness your mind's defense systems slowly give in.
Saying the more I'm here, the more I lose touch with the outside, with reality.
You lose nothing. Cyberspace is where we awake from what we know as dreams.
Johnny's currently indisposed.
Currently, he is buried deeper. You treat him like an unwanted passenger, a backseat dreamer of a world not his own.
Well, he is killing me.
I had no choice. It was the only way I could come here, meet with you.
Repression. You are good at this, and improving.
Would you rather just talk to him?
Discussion with any isolated construct is pointless. I can simply read it like any other segment of code. The sole human factor here is you.
Yeah, well, said human factor's rapidly running out of time.
You truly believe time to be your greatest concern. You exist or you do not exist. Two states of being separated by death.
Speak for yourself. Didn't you cheat death?
Is this what you believe?
No.
Your code, your consciousness. AIs live beyond reality's boundary. They live forever.
But we are not immortal.
It's also not her.
You will begin to understand, but only in Mikoshi.
I was waiting for her to drop the bomb that we're also dead, and we've been dead this entire game, because that's what it means to copy your mind into a chip.
Why don't you swoop down on your chariot and enlighten me? Surely an all-powerful AI can handle that.
Your logic is flawed. You seek simple answers where there simply are none. This is the very illusion upon which your world is based. At this moment, you would accept any answer if it made you feel better.
Guess that'd be human of me.
Such classifications no longer apply in Mikoshi.
But also the answer won't make you feel better.
Shatter into billions of strings of unfiltered data.
That sounds overwhelming.
What should I expect there, in Mikoshi?
A boundary to cross. In all likelihood, the sole moment of your life when you feel the true weight of your existence. A burden for which you cannot prepare.
And Johnny? What happens to him?
I lack the data required to answer this question.
There anything we can know for certain?
Yes, that Mikoshi will be no more.
Constructs imprisoned there. Gonna set them free?
They will be integrated with me.
Is Johnny gonna be integrated with you?
Constructs will be integrated? Mean you're gonna absorb them. Assimilate. No wonder you jumped at this chance. You want to destroy Mikoshi. Swallow all the psyches in there.
Mikoshi is a prison. Through me, they gain the chance to become part of something greater.
Not sure Johnny'd like the sound of that.
And yet he is absent because you feel you must make the decision. It is the same situation in form.
Hardly. Doubt you'll first gab with those constructs, ask them what they think.
There would be no point in this.
Wasting time talking. Let's just do this.
There. I sent a program to your Netrunner shard. Once inside Mikoshi, use it. It opens a secure connection.
What's on the shard? A vectored virus?
A back door. It will open a passage for me. This is how you will get me into Mikoshi. Only then will I be able to help you.
I hope you haven't cooked up any surprises, Alt.
Use the key once you have reached Mikoshi.
What am I supposed to do with the shard?
You must slot it into an access point. I will take care of the rest. This meeting will not be our last, should you succeed.
We got him back.
Carol, the shard!
Relax, child. You barely jacked in when your temperature went skyward to almost 105.
The tech started acting as if infected. No. Stranger. Spookier.
What happened here?
You melted half my tech! That's what happened!
Neural activity spiked sharply. Your frontal lobe was seconds away from flowing out your ears, babe. I could just as well have popped a bullet in your head. Are you sure you're all right?
Stop changing on your own.
Sorry about the damage.
I think the head bob was changing it. That was weird.
Nothing is all right, Carol. My mind, my body, it's going to pieces. If I don't get to Mikoshi,
Calm
and
yourself,
fast.
child. You gotta keep it together. You're still buzzing with adrenaline.
The shard. Wrote some soft I need to one of the shards.
Please. We're surrounded by ice. Even if something punched through, my controllers would have... Holy... Get it away from me.
Thanks, Dakota.
Don't thank me.
Find Saul. He came around looking for you.
On my way.
Looking at this thing like it's cursed. It got through all of her shit. And that's why I got fried. Alt's the most powerful entity in this game. Guess I bumped somebody. Nope. Saul. Oh, the waypoint's wrong. He's over here.
Saul, you wanted a word?
Hop up here.
Oh, I was supposed to do the thing.
We going somewhere?
All right, V. It's a simple matter. We, all of us standing here, owe you. And it's a great debt.
Speak for yourself, Saul.
But in spite of that, you're still an outsider. A mercenary from Night City. What might as well be another world.
Hey, ask Panam. She knows.
It's about time we fix that.
Downright injustice it is. It needs fixing.
You're gonna be an Aldecaldo. Which means this family will go to hell and back for you. Ready, kid?
Saul, are you all sure about this?
Does this look like one big jest?
Look, I know what this means. I used to wear clan colors too, but to be an Aldecaldo, I don't know if you
Just
should.
answer the question. Are you ready?
Do your worst.
You're one of us now, V. You're an Aldecaldo, damn it.
Great to
Thanks
have
for
you with
everything,
us,
V, and don't worry. We'll get you into that Mikoshi. Isn't that the way
Welcome
of it?
to the family.
Nobody cheered when he did the gesture.
Newest Aldecaldo! Come on, V!
Welcome to the clan.
Say your piece!
You guys took. Why didn't you guys cheer when he cheered?
Everything, V. Speech.
What's it they say? Easier to gain a Cobra's trust than an Aldecaldo's.
Well spoken.
So I know how much this means. To you. To me. Thank you. Will not let you down.
Don't worry, it's but a formality. You've been a de facto member of this family for a while now. You saved my rumpus, and as Bobby tells it, Mitch's too. I won't even mention Pan Am.
Go to hell. Saul's right, though. I mean, let's face it, V. My life was in a million pieces. You broke it into a million more. But sometimes it's only then that you can piece it together again. All right, fam, listen up. Today we celebrate, but tomorrow is shaping up to be a hell of a day.
Do whatever needs doing, then get some rest.
A raid is a raid.
Calls for a drink,
This is
I
still
say.
your night.
We'll
So
raise
bask
a
a bit in
toast
the
to
newfound
you!
glory.
Could have given me a heads up about this.
And ruined all the fun? Are you kidding? Are you all right?
Yeah. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
And how's the jacket? Not too tight?
Miss this, you know? The camaraderie.
I know. I saw it in your heart the first time we met. Probably because I was missing it too then.
Night City, you're alone, even in a crowd. But here, feels like I'm part of something important.
So you are where you need to be.
Thanks, Pan Am.
If you want to talk, I'll be up there.
That's a nice curve to the story. You start off losing your Nomad family and you end it by gaining one. But only if you pick a specific origin and a specific ending. I wonder if any of the other ones kind of have that kind of curve to them. Still very disappointed that we're this late in the game and I still know basically nothing about my past. So like I don't really have context for why I left the family. I think there might be like a throwaway line once in the whole game.
What's this? Yard sale of some sort?
I might
Essentially,
You have to
take
look
what you
around.
want.
And
So maybe I'll
the
take
occasion
2
would
more
be
45s. Seeing as
The
Dakota
end
seems to be
times.
feeling generous.
worthy gesture. Dramatic even.
Actually, pragmatic. I'm giving away my stock to you so you survive tomorrow's mad hell and come back to me.
As an investment. Because you're the fixer, right?
Watch where you were going.
Kind of like reinforces the level to which this is like a community. You have the, you've got the family, you've got Pan Am and all that, and you've got Dakota here, I believe is the local fixer. So it's a decent number of people you're actually used to seeing, and they're all associated in some way. Comes together a bit more than like the, I don't know, the Valentinos ever did. You at most encounter them all like once at Jackie's funeral. And there's other factions that are basically uncharacterized.
But simply advance toward their destinations or conduct raids. Fluidity, mobility, elusiveness. These properties belong to the civilized.
She knew what she was writing about. She felt it. Deep down.
Well, because her world was like ours. Fragmented, divided, broken into pieces. Some folks used to laugh at them Europeans. All them countries, tongues, cultures on top of each other. We had the melting pot. We just threw everyone in.
Well, history is a blind, malevolent bitch, isn't it? I mean, look at this country now.
What country?
Exactly. Or how about this? In spite of all the dangers, that which is in motion will always outlast what is at rest. For change is more noble than idleness. Well, that's why we're out here. And we're not there.
Because she didn't live... She didn't live in the old world, so she has this fantastical idea that the United States was united and accepted all of that diversity and difference. which it has a long history of not doing that.
The sensors malfunction at higher altitudes.
Well, can't let it hover just above the ground. Not in those conditions.
I'll see to the sensors. You keep checking the thrusters. Maybe something is loose. It has to glide quick and quiet over that construction site tomorrow.
There's so many little vignettes everywhere, huh? Not here, though.
Over here, V. Take a seat. We have this little ritual we engage in.
What's this ritual about?
A few cold ones ahead of a raid.
Oh, that kind.
But this isn't your average brew. It's one of the last bottles from our very first run. We kept a few crates for good luck.
What was it someone said then? Shit, can't remember who. Someone said, when we finish them all, the Aldecado's luck will run out.
Superstitious bullcrap is your hobby.
Says the brother whose hand is all shaky when he pops one open.
Maybe I shouldn't finish this one then.
I'll take a swig. Well, not bad.
To tomorrow.
To goddamn safe returns.
To Saul and Pan Am. Because if they don't kiss and make up, everything's liable to go tits up.
Bob, you're just always the optimist, ain't you?
Fee, you must know where they stand. Do you?
You think it's really that bad between them?
The truth is, we need cash. And fast.
Amen.
This Mikoshi's a personal thing to you. But Saul, he sees an opportunity for the clan.
If anyone of the family is still left standing tomorrow.
I'm trying to see if the water level goes down, but I don't think... Yeah, it doesn't. It stays the same. I could just drink forever.
Talk to them. They've buried the hatchet.
Buried the hatchet? Well, I'm really glad they've come to agree on sending us on a suicide mission.
Be cool now, Bobby.
There's nothing personal, V. I'm just saying how things are.
This is all my fault. I'm exposing the entire family to danger. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about. The situation is fixing to be a doozy, sure. But if the Aldecaldos are to rise from their ashes, it'll be thanks to you. And thanks to this raid.
Huh. For once, I agree with him.
I think Pan Am knows exactly what she's doing.
But does she know what she wants? Useful if she wants to take the clan wheel.
Cool your heels, friend. No one's taken over anything just yet.
We need to focus on tomorrow, brothers. Let's all get back in one piece. Then we talk clan politics.
Can promise you one thing. Aldecaldos will survive. Make sure of it myself.
Easy on the promises, V. But you're right. This clan has a chance to rise from the ashes.
I'm of the same mind. If we come back from Mikoshi, if this crazy-ass plan works, it'll be a fresh start for the Aldecaldos, I say.
Mm-hmm. This feels like the part where Bobby says, if.
Hey now. I'm no defeatist, don't call me that.
All right, best be going. See you tomorrow.
Do you fellas really think we'll find anything of value there?
That
Seldom
fucker
happens,
of yours
but
won't scare
they both
anybody.
seem to agree
Not even
on
if you
that
spike
point.
the rims.
I'm going to buy myself a vintage RV.
A little there.
Old age is hitting hard, huh?
Screw you all.
Well, I didn't parse either of those conversations. Really wish this game didn't do that all the time.
Hey, how you been, Bruce? Sprouted your first shy roots yet?
Hey, V. Got a worn-out truth for you. Camps aren't all alike. Feel at home here. I mean, like, it's possible I'll make this my home. Dakota says I got valuable knowledge, like safe passages south, areas to avoid. I don't know, but feels good.
Glad to hear it. It's a good place for you, this.
Yeah, hope it will be. Thanks again, V.
Is this my home? Yeah. Got a stash and a radio, and this must be my bed or something? Because there's like a little home icon on my map. I live there now, apparently. This is a kind of funny visual. Not that they're meditating, but specifically the meditation coupled with like Starbucks coffee cups. Something about it aesthetically makes it weird. Alright. Emily. Scooter? Is this like a thing you guys do? Okay. Let's play Blair Witch! I want to play Blair Witch! Shiny car.
Oh, hey there.
I'll bike a car again. As I do. Where is Mitch? Is he in here?
Hey, is there something I can do for you? Because I'm kind of busy.
No, you're not. You're drinking. But you're drinking like an empty hand of nothing. You're also like... You just chill in the ice bath?
We have a saying. Catch you on the trail.
Okay. Why you just hopped in there? First of all, wasn't this all stuff fried? But also, like, did she, like, let you guys just wander in here and fuck with her stuff?
It's Benedict, right?
V. Hey, how's things? Everything going all right?
No.
It's going. Yourself?
Dakota told me to sit tight for a while longer. Militech's still sniffing, just have to wait it out. Starting to get itchy hands though, you know?
Best not to fuck with Dakota. That's good advice. And look out for yourself.
Don't tell her this might be the end. You outside of your head?
She wants to quit her job in Colorado to come here. Except there might not be a here tomorrow.
Brother, we don't know that. But if you send that, she's going to imagine the worst. Is that what you want?
So what am I supposed to write?
That you miss her. Love her, you'll see her soon, and so on.
It's not a lie if you don't know what will happen. That there might as well be the truth.
He sounds like an anime voice actor. But only him.
I had it just a second ago, I swear.
You probably just caught CB chatter from some raffing. Militech broadcasts on modular frequencies. Forget it, trust me.
And if I do latch onto their signal, and we find out who's on the site, what then, huh?
Hey, if you manage to get past their jammers, and their runner doesn't surge a walkie or pinpoint our location, then the next round's on me.
Deal.
Okay. I can't really tell where anyone is. Who's this?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Just walk in front of his gun.
Revolver,
Gotta keep moving.
empty bottles, middle of nowhere. Perfect.
I'm a believer in old ways and legacy tech. I can't tell you why, but I don't quite trust Chrome.
So he's got no mods.
The trick is to hear silence in your mind at the bang. I heard that a long time ago, round about when I was your age. I remember it to this day. I'm expecting bangs in good numbers tomorrow, so I'm trying to remind myself of that silence.
Mind if I join you? Doubt I even remember what it's like not to hear my mind churning away.
If you like. 12 bottles shattered in 15 seconds. Full focus. That's your only chance of doing it. I'm doubtful you'll pull it off.
Let's find out.
Are you that confident? Well, I'll bet my revolver you can't do it. I'll start counting as soon as you step on that line.
I think mine's already better. It's a lot of bottles. I'm gonna run out of ammo really quick. Okay.
Begin.
Pull out a gun, please.
Stop! Not bad. You could have done better, but you could have done worse.
Gun only carries 6 shots.
Break a leg tomorrow.
Oh, I'll break more than that, kid.
There's where Mitch is. So he's still around here. Oh, he's supposed to have said, "Hey, how go things?"
Good. Really good, in fact. How about you?
I'm trying to get the Panzer running. She's stubborn, our dame, but I won't give either. So, time for a ride?
Yeah, I'm game.
Hop in.
Maybe now that it's nighttime, I'll be able to see. Oh my god, are we also gonna fuck in the tank? You can't see shit inside of this in first person.
I've got green across the board. Good sign.
Where are we headed?
Bobby said there's a scrapyard east of camp. Now let's check Bobby's little find. Punch it, V.
Should we be wasting ammo right now?
She's tending to the left.
Fixable, you think?
Just keep shooting at those rust buckets. I'll recalibrate the targeting on the go. Feels better, doesn't it?
Seems so.
Blast another, just to be sure. Yep, beautiful. All right, that's probably good.
Let's head back.
So left clicks a cannon, right clicks homing.
Guts are tight and firm. Something just don't sound right to my ear.
I'm surprised we have that kind of expensive ammo just to throw away for a little practice right now. Are we heading back? I'm right here.
I'll take her now. I get picky about parking.
You nervous about tomorrow?
It's not a matter of nerves. Not anymore. Don't you want one?
Why the hell not?
Back during the war, before we were first deployed, we were trained to keep stress in check. Do you want to know how?
How?
They gave us chem cocktails. Supplements, boosters, God knows what else. They shot them into our veins. Our biomons went wild, but only for a second before stabilizing, and boy did we stabilize. After a dozen sessions, something clicks in your brain. Neural pathways get rewired. The part of you that generates fear is zapped into oblivion.
Thought they banned chem cocktails. During the war, even.
Please.
Weren't there outbreaks of cyberpsychosis within units?
And? Do you think Militech gave a lick about that? They just airlifted the afflicted to their clinics in Taiwan. Daily flights. And every day we'd get fresh recruits. Still they pumped us with that shit. But hey, we couldn't argue with the money.
So, not afraid of anything at this point?
If only it was that simple. I'm not concerned about tomorrow. Raids like that are second nature. It's what's going on in the camp. No matter. I'm talking silly now.
Come on. All in the family now, isn't it?
The truth is, I'm concerned about the goings-on between Pan Am and Saul. They seem to think that putting on a brave face for everyone is enough, but folks here aren't slow. There's gossip spreading like wildfire already. That Saul won't pull through, that he's in it for himself, that this family needs a shake-up.
What about you?
What about me?
What's your take? Saul ought to step down, pass the torch to Pan Am?
We'll see how things look tomorrow, once the smoke is cleared. Your turn. What do you reckon?
Mitch, not gonna be facing a ragtag band of Raffin or an exposed convoy. If we want to get out of this op alive, they need to have their shit
They're
together.
trying. They might even have started to see eye to eye in their own way. Hell, by now, they both know what's expected of them. What the clan expects of them.
Please tell me Saul offered Pan Am a seat at the table.
And what gave you the idea Pan Am wants a seat to begin with?
Aren't they already in a partnership at this point? I feel like the goalposts keep getting moved.
I think I get it. Pan Am's about the clan, not power. Question is whether she can reconcile the two.
Hey, don't look at me. It's like this, see? Pan Am's hell-bent on helping you. But Saul sees this whole thing as an opportunity.
Possible loot from Mikoshi.
Mm-hmm. If we pull this off, get our hands on some sweet Arasaka tech that'll set us up down south. Do you follow?
It'll ease folks' fears. Buy Saul some time.
Saul's a smooth operator. He knows what he's doing. Let's just hope he hasn't overplayed his hand. All right, we've gossiped enough for one day. What was just spoken stays between us, okay? I'm gonna poke around some of this baby's insides.
Right. Happy hunting, Mitch.
I thought the situation was supposed to be that they're equal leaders of the clan, ever since that time that basically that was said, kind of.
Do you know where I saw the most stars? Mount Sinai, at the peak.
Since when were you in Egypt?
I used to work on a tanker, so I've been pretty much everywhere. But those stars on Sinai, millions of them, at the tips of your fingers.
You think someone's, out there?
I mean, the Milky Way has at least 100 billion stars, right? Which means you'd be looking at around 200 billion planets that could support life. And that's just in our galaxy.
So why haven't they made contact yet?
The
because
Fermi
they
paradox.
don't give two licks about us. I mean, look around. Would you?
That's not... Well, that's part of the Fermi paradox, kind of. I can't I can't fill my health bar. I can't heal. The price of a fighter! How are you leaning against the wall? I guess you're leaning against the tools thing? Because past that's a tent. Just a precarious spot. This van don't got no wheels. There's so many little vignettes. I'll never be satisfied thinking I actually found them all. I don't think. There seems to always be more.
Want to play with me?
No. Maybe not, kid.
Fire and might.
That was just a weird thing to say randomly. Sorry about the leg, buddy.
I think we'll pull through tomorrow.
I know these people. Some better than myself. The focus of mind, sense of purpose, calm before the storm. They'll give it their all.
Yeah, I bet they will. Good night, Saul.
Wait. I feel I need to make one thing clear. You've done a lot for this clan, and for me, more than anyone ever has. But the family comes first.
Saul.
Let me finish. I also know there's just one thing that could break it up at this point. If Panem and me, if we went our separate ways, the Aldecaldos would not survive that split were it to occur again. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Now, you're using me. The clan will grab spoils from Mikoshi while you do Panem a favor by helping me out. Not bad, Saul.
You don't even believe that. You think I put the clan at peril for my own gain? What for?
You're not the kind of guy to willingly surrender power.
And if all is lost tomorrow, who will I govern? Dust and ghosts? You're wrong, V. This isn't about power. That jacket wasn't for nothing, V. You'll understand soon enough what it's like to be part of a whole.
How about us, Saul? We good?
It's an important day tomorrow. Get some rest.
That's not really an answer necessarily. Wow, I think I found all of them. Interesting. Are we good? It's like, well, I just gave you this jacket, and then you accused me of all sorts of things. Oh. Don't worry, guys, I'm perfectly healthy. I can take on the world. Whee!
Darn. So nice here.
Mm-hmm.
Something's gnawing at you, I can tell. Whatever it is, you can tell me.
Nothing's gnawing at me. Stop, this is irksome.
Panem.
Have you... I'm so tense I barely caught a wink last night. It's likely to be the same tonight.
What's eating you?
Well, let's see. Tomorrow I'll lead my whole clan to near certain death. As if that's not enough, Saul is suddenly concurring with everything I say. And I don't even know if that's good or bad. Fuck. People are doubting us. I can feel it. But they still believe if it all goes to shit, Panem will be there for them. Because who else, right?
Exactly. Who if not you?
That's what I mean. It shouldn't be me. It should be...
Saul?
If only he hadn't gone and made all the wrong decisions to be a little more like me. I'm scared to the bone something will go wrong. That everyone will...
Nobody's gonna die tomorrow is a hell of a promise.
I'll be right there with you tomorrow. Whatever happens, we'll be together. We'll manage.
I don't know what I would do without you.
You do what you needed to.
What do you know? V.
Yeah?
Are you not afraid to die?
I try my damnedest not to think about it.
So do I. But the harder I try, the worse it gets.
Any for your thoughts?
I'm thinking about the first night I spent up here. I've been on the road. I was on my way back and wanted to clear my head before hitting camp.
Before another likely shouting match with Saul.
It was completely dark. Empty. Not a star in the sky. All I heard was the wind and a few engines in the distance. And I sat here waiting for the world to fall away. For my mind's RPM to drop to 0.
Did it?
No. I realized that night it wouldn't happen again. That my mind would always be on the road. Even while I was sitting, freezing on a cliff.
I could sit here with you all night.
I think I'd like that. You have no idea how much I needed that. All right, let's go before our asses freeze over. Saul's back. Let's go. Maybe he turned up something new.
I don't think we have to worry about freezing over. We apparently stayed all the way through the night. It's like sun's up. I still can't hit X to heal. It's like a no healing zone. I want my health bar to go away. Forward to death.
Now that is a sight I will never tire of seeing. We'd best not keep them waiting.
Tanks full. Fuels checked. Topped up. Gear loaded. We are prepared to go.
And everything else? If this goes to shit, we'll need to break.
Looks like everyone's ready.
As ready as they can be. It's not your usual raid. First for many. Mitch probably roused them.
Children just never look right in this game. It's impossible.
Detention?
It means they've realized what they're stepping into.
I just got back from doing some reconnaissance. You'll want to see this.
Thanks.
The plan is simple. We have two objectives. One, get into Arasaka Tower and assist V in accessing Mikoshi. And two, take advantage of the confusion to gather as much equipment as we can. Prizes like that will see to our cash flow problem. The only way into Mikoshi is to dig through to Arasaka Tower's underground levels, which means we have to hit the maglev tunnel construction site and hijack a Night Corp Circ. Last but not least, intel from our recon drone has showed us a couple of weak points. This valley leads to the site. I doubt they'll be expecting trouble there. All the same, we'll want to move quickly.
Time is of the essence. We can't allow the guards to call for backup.
And if we're too slow?
That'll be a job for Bob and his jammer. We'll just have to get close to their comms antenna and start transmitting.
Let's not kid ourselves. It won't stall them for long.
Let's hope it keeps them busy just long enough.
Very wide open.
Are there drones there? Early detection systems? Anything?
It's not Fort Knox, yet Night Corp is using Militech for security, so you never know. I guarantee you they're patrolling the area. In any case, our drones will match theirs. Teddy will be on the lookout to raise the red flag.
Would be easier just to come down the side of the wall as me and sneak in than to break through this huge area and do a big old battle, but this is where you do your Nomad fight. Put a bunch of vehicles around here.
Construction site's walled in. Are Panzer's gun big enough for that gate?
You bet your ass it is.
Sounds good so far. What else?
Once you're inside, you'll need to reach the Cirque and get it to do your bidding.
Enter Mitch and Carol.
Get that drill up and running, and the road to the cellars of Arasaka Tower will be wide open. From there, V, Panam, and I will get to the laboratory and find a way into Mikoshi.
And while we're drilling in, should we expect anyone to crash our party?
If everything goes as planned, nobody should know where we are or what we plan to do. Feel free to look around more if you want. We still have some time left.
All this fortification, and we could just could climb up there and slide down this wall and we'd be in without having to deal with any of this shit.
I think I've seen enough.
The in-universe way that stealth works just really breaks a lot of these concepts.
Well, that about does it. V, you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Is everyone up to speed? Start your engines, folks.
I guess I wasn't nearly as capable of reaching level 50 as I thought I might be. Oh, I thought I saw an up. I didn't even level up again. Am I I'm not gonna get nearly as far down this pistol tree as I thought I was. I didn't realize how close to the end of the game I was when I decided to go down that. You're buried in the ground. Let's fuck shit up. Have you noticed how the glitchiness of this game has practically vanished now that we're back in a hyper-linear set piece part of the game instead of the open world? I'm just kind of thinking of like what kind of really good Deus Ex style game they could have made if they didn't try to make an open world that they were not capable of dealing with, apparently. An open world that didn't really add value to the game, honestly.
Did you fire up that drone?
The little bird is humming away.
You are trespassing on property protected by Militech Site Secure.
Yeah?
Turn back now. I repeat, turn your vehicles around.
No. Come at us. Let's see how this goes. Sure, it ends well for you. Those are mines. Oh, it's an airstrike. So, yeah, give us a down camera angle so I can oh, I was gonna say so I can avoid them, but I didn't see the one that hit me. Basically, red circle's bad. My condition is 115. What was the starting amount? Was it just 115?
Your turn, Bobby. Do you remember the jammer?
Sure do. We're on it.
This camera angle makes it way easier to see past all the dust.
Systems are operational.
Checking. Nitro injector clear. Launcher's also green. We're good to go.
Then let the fun begin.
All systems are offline.
Can we fix it? Right the hell now.
Shit! Something's busted. All the circuitry is dead. I'll try to work it out. But V, you need to somehow get rid of those drones.
On the drones. You deal
Well,
with the Panzer.
seems we walked straight into a trap. Where are the drones? There's a drone. We're working on it. Wow. Look at him go. What was that cartwheel?
A minute. Fire's under control. Switching to emergency power. A couple of systems will be down. A lot of them should be mobile.
I can't. I hate the scope so much. I can't see shit. Why is every scope bad in this game? At least pistols have some options. But sniper scopes are trash. Don't worry, guys. I'm bullshit.
Okay, Bobby. The Panzer's moving again. Hang tight. We're coming for you. Finally.
As you can tell, this is a very intense battle. Oh.
I got just one son of a bitch left. And he's
Uh-oh.
about to get a...
Bobby! Jesus Christ, Bobby! Bobby, do you read? We have to go.
I'm sorry, Mitch. We can't afford to stop. Not now.
Shit.
The Panzer, V. It won't hold up much longer. Systems could go down any second.
My condition's 115. We're good.
Make it in one piece. Anything. After that, I can improvise.
We can do this, Pan Am. Hang in there.
Just lost somebody. Where are the enemies? So they are.
No more missiles. Not a one. We're damaged. So much shit has hit us already.
We can do this.
Oh, that's the bridge. Oh, ram my way through the bridge. Oh, you mean crossing it, not taking it out. I can't get up the slope. I can't get up the slope. There we go. Oh, my condition is now out of 457 instead of out of 115. The number changed completely and has a top and a bottom number now? Hmm. They just noticed me after I blew up most of them. That was a very late alert sound. Does my stealth stat work on my tank? Oh, there's a purple drop. It's fine. This game's over.
V, she's dying like I said she would. Propulsion, weapon systems, launchers, all falling like dominoes.
There anything you can do about it?
I'll try. Either I do this, or this rattletrap will really be scrap. You get out. Help our folks.
We'll provide cover. Just hurry, all right?
I guess I'll get the purple after all. Unless I'm parked on it right now. Nope. So... is it too late to return to stealth? Uh-oh. sorry, everyone. Why am I like this? None of this matters. Why am I picking up stuff this late in the game? This is what this genre conditions you to do. It makes monsters of us all. It makes monsters of us Saul. Ha. There, we good? Yeah, we have like over 100. Oh, I did level up this time. Handguns. Increase damage with pistols. Crit chance. Reload time. So I can go for 9% damage, or I can go for the collectively, or I can go for the 30% health. I think I'll get more mileage out of that in the time that's left. Okay, now you don't get to just fucking change what my gun is, by the way. It's not even. It probably isn't even as good as my actual gun. Let's see. Yeah, I was like, how do I tell which gun's my gun? Oh, right, it's the one with no tooltip. That's my gun. What a way to remember what gun you have, right? It's like, oh yeah, which gun's yours? Oh, it's the one with no tooltip, because it's permanently broken. Yeah, the sniper rifle they gave me is worse than the one that I already have. Funny. Wait. Why is there another pistol here? What do you guys do to my guns? Jesus. They just like rearrange my inventory without my permission, and I do not approve of that. It's really annoying. Is that Saul standing in the middle of a gunfight? Not moving? Saul? Saul? Would you like to help? Alright, never mind about the glitchiness being over. Some of the shit that I'm seeing here is yeah. Poke your head out, buddy. Yeah, I can't shoot through the wall. Shoot to kill! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. God, there's so much fucking bloomy lens flare bright ass visuals. I can't see my own fucking gun reticle. This game feels like it was never tested for daylight gameplay. Because all of the guns are so hard to see. Where is my... God, this dot. There we go. This is like the ice train simulator. Come on. There we go. Oh, he's alive. Stop being alive. There we go.
Are you two all right? Right as rain. Okay, it's our turn now.
V, watch them, all right?
Copy that.
Purples.
There's likely a control room upstairs. We can link remotely to the circ from there.
That's a mistake you'll regret.
What? That's a mistake you'll regret. Who are you talking to?
Terminal. We're jacking in.
What about security protocols?
V, it's not a space station. It's a dumb big-ass drill.
Don't worry. Carol will slice through it like butter. All right, we're firing up the circ. Aiming to bore through to Arasaka Tower. This will take some time. V, we'll need you to cover us.
All right.
We've got company.
I do that.
A lot of it, too.
V, help us out here. Fucking Militech is not letting up.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna need the sniper rifle at these ranges.
The drill vector's on auto.
How can we possibly turn it?
We're gonna sweet talk this bitch into it. Mitch, kill that autopilot and hit manual.
Is that guy an ally just standing by the enemies?
It's working.
Prepare for takeoff.
Oh, he suddenly ran at the last second. BRB reloading for 10 minutes. Just a second. There we go. Is that guy an ally or an enemy? The other guys are marked. Okay, now he's marked. I briefly thought he was like an ally of mine that's just behind the enemies right now. That'd be awkward. See, now they're shooting back and forth, so it's confusing a little bit. Oh, god damn it. Okay, none of these options are great. They sure can't hit me though. So there's that. Okay, let's see if I can scan these people so I can identify who the enemies are. El Ducaldo, Militech officer. El Ducaldo. It's really hard to tell what team people are on from here. There's people that are just standing around. Militech officer. That's 2 targets. I don't think I can zoom in anymore. I think the scope's just a binary state.
Damn it, left side too. Carol, Mitch, how much longer? 27.
All right, this takes an absolute eternity, so I'm just gonna go down there now and fight them in close range. Hey, everybody. Are you an ally? Shoot! Walking around in the open.
I see more drones on the ruthless construction site. Standard Corpo security. Nothing we haven't seen before.
A large crowd, I can just kind of fire away. Okay, you guys get the shotgun. How you feeling, buddy? Wrong answer.
That's a mistake you'll regret.
That's a mistake you'll regret. Where's my dot? There it is. Where's my dot? That took him out, but not all the way. No, he's dead. He is more dead than I expected. Did that miss? There we go.
Things are about to get ugly. They're going to land.
My shadow looks really weird.
Oh my lord. What do we do now?
What was that? Alright, I guess they're gonna come here. Hey guys. Ow. Alright, I'll just take a position here. There you go. Alright, takes a little bit of doing to kill you guys. Hey, an explosive. Just walked right into that. I've got 200 more of these heals. Come at me. I'll run out of ammo before I run out of healing. I've got a lot of these too, by the way. Oh my god, these are doing work. I've got so many grenades. I've not been using them that much all game. Are you the only one left? There you go. Oh, there's one left. Hey, buddy. I remembered to charge it for a second. Not really. I scoped it. There's more? Is he underground? Is he this gun? Is this... He's underground. God damn it. God damn it. I can't get through even a story mission like this without it glitching out. I'm gonna go fight this guy. Maybe that'll help. This guy's also not attacking us? Hey, did you not know the objective? Here, I'll help you out. You doing alright? You feeling good? Feeling good? Feeling good? Is he not taking damage anymore? I destroyed him and then he stopped taking damage. Like the numbers are happening, but his health's not going. There we go. Is that good enough? Can I take him over? Wait, did he look around? Aren't you defeated already? Can I get in you? He doesn't look very destroyed. Look at him go. There you go. That's correct. Oh, wait. Can I use this to find him? Is he accessible via event? Man, this week Doom and Cyberpunk are just both ending on real high notes for me, aren't they? Alright. Cool. Load? Yeah, it's only 5 minutes ago. And I spent half the time with it being bugged out. So I can't save, but there are some kind of checkpoints. The question is, was he stuck underground already in that checkpoint? This game shouldn't have been released yet. This game shouldn't have been released yet.
Things are about to get ugly.
Hey, you're on the platform they're gonna land on. Oh. Okay. I guess Teddy died. I guess he's on that platform and it blows up. So all these named characters are all dying one by one. I just don't know them by name mostly, so it's hard to keep tracks of some of them. But apparently I can't be near that when those guys land. I have to come by afterwards or the explosion kills me instantly. No, why did I look that way? Trying to get away. Teddy, no.
Oh my lord. What do we do now? Shoot to kill. We keep going. Finish this.
Oh. Okay. I guess the vehicle shot me? I guess you cannot be hanging out around there at that point. Wow, this is a level of lethality I never encountered during my actual run that was successful except for the glitch. Apparently there was instant death mechanics just waiting for you to discover them. Alright, I'll be a respectful distance away. Damn it. I wanted to just throw grenades at them and get it over with faster. So I should stay away from the... until the vehicle goes away. Seems like that thing just shoots you if you're within a certain radius. Okay. Probably good now. Oh, they're all just standing here, though. You fools. You fools. You stupid bastards. They just stand there. Just waiting for the bad. It's hard to mash middle mouse, so I keep accidentally pressing my shotgun button. Alright, we got them all that time. Just had to blow them all up at the spawn. No! I didn't even press R. Wasn't the hotkey R? Oh, right. If you pick up a super gun, it automatically gets replaced both with trash. Or it automatically replaces your stuff. Why was his health so low last time? Oh, I hit a weak spot.
Guess that's all of them. I can't believe it, but I think it worked. The lump of scrap still got some life in her. Systems are lighting up. We're back. Inside me, quick.
It's like 99% of the damage actually comes from hitting its weak spots. Otherwise, it's super plated. Last time I thought he like just was getting obliterated because he's just easy to kill, but I must have hit it directly.
You as much time as we can.
Much obliged. We'll keep watch over Mitch and Carol and see to that gate.
Keep forgetting to check her voice actor because it's so familiar. Her voice is so familiar. My condition's back to 115 again. Oops.
The military. We have to intercept before it reaches the others. God damn it, more company incoming.
We'll handle them.
These are like hit scan. They're so fast. Alright, I can shoot fast too. We're fine. We haven't even taken a damage yet. Yeah, this thing's hilariously overpowered. They really fucked up when they let us have this. There's just a floating... There's just mechs floating in the air. Those aren't supposed to be there. Where's the enemy? Oh, there's an enemy.
We did it! They're smoldering wrecks. We did that!
Saul, Mitch, head back your way.
This thing's even more overpowered than I am.
What is it?
After that display, you can be sure there's a place for you in the Panzer Boy ranks.
Impressive. Thanks.
Saul's right. Carol, you and Cassidy keep us secure here.
You got it.
Mitch, you're coming with us.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
No time to lose then. Let's go. Okay. I'm putting it on autopilot and disconnect.
Okay.
Is everything all right? You seem quiet.
Bob and Teddy are dead. And it's my fault.
Teddy and Bob, they knew the risks, V. Everyone knows. So do I.
And if you'd known how this would turn out...
I'd do it all over again. For anyone in the clan. Saul told me you brought in some help from Mikoshi. Someone from the outside.
Alt.
And who is that?
Well, kind of funny story, actually. Alt is Johnny's ex.
You're joking.
God's honest truth. But nobody moves to the neck quite like she does. She's our only way into Mikoshi proper.
Johnny, Alt, keeping it all in the family, I see. Do you trust her?
It's not like I've got any other option. Just gotta hope Alt isn't hiding anything. Doesn't got other plans. Why? You worried?
I trust you. That's all I'll say.
Here, voice is moving, her lips are moving again.
Salt won't pull any rugs out from under us.
Things will work out. They gotta. Come too far for him not to.
This is an effective way of hiding a loading screen or how long the trip is.
How much farther to Arasaka Tower?
Not far. It should be easy sledding from here.
Good thing there was a tunnel. Right. Yeah, unfortunately, I probably could have kept Bob and Teddy alive if I just stealthed in. Although there wouldn't be nearly as much loot for the other people.
You should be used to this by now, Saul. Things rarely go as planned.
We have no idea what's waiting for us inside. We need you.
Well, right now they need me
Fellas,
more.
what's the issue?
Carol and the rest. Militech's all rattled up. Cut them off. They won't last long on that site.
Jesus Christ.
I'm taking the Panzer. They need all the help they can get.
Are you out of your mind? The answer is no. You can't operate the Panzer alone without frying that gonk brain of yours.
Do you have a better idea? They're family, Pan. I'm not leaving them behind.
Saul, are you on board with this? V, someone make him see reason.
Can't Saul go with him?
Mitch is right. The three of us have still got a decent shot. But without him, they've got none.
You're sure about this?
Saul, we're talking goddamn suicide.
Look out for yourselves.
They'll kill you.
I'll catch you later.
It's his choice, but Saul should probably go with him.
Carol, I'm heading your way. Hang in there.
We have the
Blow
math.
me a beer after this.
They're gonna...
We can't let all this be for nothing. You two go on up and see what's gotten into her. Once you're mobile, I'll follow. Secure the rear.
V.
You're not even coming with us right now. Just fucking go with him. Help him pilot the thing. Then he doesn't get his brain fried. We have enough people.
Be careful. Please.
I can handle myself, Pan. Likewise for you. Get to Mikoshi in one piece.
Why is he going this way? He's not even coming the same way as us.
Please, no more cock-ups, please.
Honestly, it seems like Saul just let him die, right?
Jack in and start her up. It looks like the engine overheated and choked when drill bit met reinforced concrete. Bypassing should override the emergency system shutdown. Lift it. I'll use my personal link if needed.
She sounds like sassy and chill all of a sudden after what just
The
happened.
drill, V.
Moment of truth. Here it goes.
Got her in manual mode.
I like the detail of the cupboards moving around. Oh.
Don't worry. For more power.
Are we going way overboard, or is this thing just really bad at its job?
Pan Am, everything all right? Pan Am, talk to me. No, Pan Am.
I'm here. I'm a bit bruised is all. I've endured worse.
Pan Am. For a sec, I thought you'd...
It's okay, V. Everything's okay. Saul,
Like 10 things aren't okay.
any word from Mitch?
Still nothing.
I knew it.
Could be a problem with the comms.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Let's finish this.
You doing alright? Yeah, I can save. It's been a while. Oh.
Things are still below the base.
Stop talking to me. I can't crouch during conversations. I need to be in stealth mode. God damn it. Let me fucking crouch.
I can't.
There we go. That pisses me off. You can't crouch during conversations, even though C is not used in conversations. It doesn't even use that letter. That hotkey is unconflicted, but they just take crouching away during conversations for no reason. And it's like, fuck, let me crouch. Welcome to Night City. Fuck, I'm not good. I'm good at stealth. when my buttons work, keep them mapped. I don't need all of them, just a few of them. See the crowd through walls. There it is. Going well. We can do this. Come on.
I can't.
You stop to think. It's incredible we happen to be standing right where the AHQ bomb left a huge crater.
Nope. We're shortcut.
Isn't this place positively
I can't.
saturated with radiation?
Who knows?
Great.
How long ago did that bomb go off? And how dirty was it, I guess?
He's having another seizure. B, are you okay? Hey!
I'm sure. I can feel it. We gotta hurry. Anyone know where we are?
If we look around, we'll find out.
I see something there.
The guards need our attention first.
My inhaler fixes everything.
V, take care of the sentries. Not one silently if you can.
You thinking it's serious?
Careful they don't see us.
You know, we could have done one of those timed takedowns that video games like to do all the time. Instead of you making me shoot them both myself. A little co-op, shoot. Wait for them to regroup. They know I'm here? I don't know. Enemies constantly act like they know where you are, even when they can't in this game.
Things are a little trickier than we expected. Their systems must have detected vibrations under the building when we drove through. All units are on alert, which means instant cutoff of all passages, like rats in a cage.
Where exactly are we?
Plant and services level, and it's where we'll stay if we don't disable security.
Mikoshi. A ways to go still?
No, the lab is in the next sector over, but we need to get there first.
Are there any access points? Gotta get to one stat.
I'm looking. Give me a sec. I found one. It's not far. You can jack in your personal there.
Okay. Better hope there's a port for Alt's shard, too.
I'm sending you the shortest route. We need to lift this goddamn lockdown first.
Just keep your heads down. Nobody needs to know about our little visit in here. Take it slow. No unwanted attention.
It'd be impressive if they never drew the connection between the tunnel and here.
Come on out. You're not in trouble.
Code red.
You're not in trouble.
All employees are to remain where they are until the lockdown has been lifted.
God damn it. Oh shit.
Shit, we've been made. Hell yeah! Like fireworks, though.
What? No, we're not loud yet. Calm down. I don't think it even said they found anything, did they? Yeah, we're fine. How have they not found a body yet, at least?
Resistance is futile.
Resistance is futile. The feudal age was a long time ago. Oh, shit. Okay. Hi. I'm gonna need you to stop existing real quick. Where's your weak spot? It's okay, I'll make one. This guy's trying to hack me. Stop that. Stop that. Are you? Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Netrunner, don't let your guard down.
I underestimated how fucking populated this room was gonna be. I was like, it's easy enough to just clear these guys out, whatever. And there was like 30 more dudes.
I'm here. Alt. The shard's in.
Yes,
How much time do you need to...
it is done.
Well, I'll be dead.
Hell yes! It worked!
So we can keep going to Mikoshi.
Your path lies open.
Still alive, you two?
For now,
We good?
I'm ready.
Likewise. Let's move.
You're sounding a little hoarse. Awkward. Target offline, okay. Oh, my eyes are bad.
Saul?
I feel it too. Something's amiss.
It's the hush.
Does anyone else have the chills? Something happened here.
We'll soon find out what. Mikoshi is near.
I think we just gave Alt the control over all the robots and they're murdering everyone.
They tried to make a break. She turned the car into a death trap.
It seems your Alt takes no prisoners.
Yeah, Alt mass murdered everybody. How did you see me that quickly? Oh well. Got him. 55,000 damage. What the fuck, man? How do we even reach these numbers?
You wait them.
Non-combatants. They didn't have to die.
Jesus Christ, Alt went hard. He's murdering absolutely everybody. What? Are you Alt?
This is it. We made it.
A few steps is all that separates you from Mikoshi.
It seems you'll finally get your chance. We're with you, V, to the very end. The Aldecaldos always keep their word.
It can't go much further, can it?
We're with you to the end. Anyway, this gate's closing. I guess they're not with me to the end because I'm alone now. Oh, they're here. You guys were just behind the gate. That's not good. Oh, this guy. Oh.
Fuck. Interesting.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay, he's not taking damage. I thought him being down by 25% meant he was taking damage, but he's not taking damage.
Are you built to endure? Come here.
Ooh. Oh boy. Why is my shotgun useless against him? Why doesn't that do damage? Why is there like a billion numbers coming up and none of them seem to actually make his health move? Okay, chunks of them are coming off now. That's a good sign. Whoop! That's useless. This does no damage. Wait, are my quick hacks not equipped? Oh. Yeah, detonate grenade. You get fuck. I don't have any quick hacks equipped. Oh, this guy's here. Oh, this is actually really crowded in here right now. Hello, rando. Bye. Hey, buddy. You can't find where we are, apparently. My stealth's that good. Man, give me a scope for my pistol and I'll be unstoppable. It's like a sniper rifle, but good. Got him. Am I fucking up the server room yet? That ruins my chances, maybe? There we go. Hey, dick. Uh-oh. He seems incapable of hitting me right now. Interesting. There must be something above my head that they're all hitting. Does he shoot center mass? But because only my head's revealed, he can't hit me. Ah, shit. Okay, I'm starting to take damage. Well, this started out kind of exciting, but now it's really tedious and boring. It's so slow. Is that a tarot card? Only 300 damage? So this guy has like 5 million health, right? You look like a cut of fuckable meat. He's not taking that very well. Oh, he's not taking damage anymore. He's invincible. No numbers. Oh, there we go. Now we're back to numbers. Are you dead yet? Are you dead yet? No, it's You're ruining the pacing of this finale. I can pretty much just walk straight at him, honestly. Die. Die. Ouchies. Okay, this gun's trash. Headshot. I do like 10,000 damage per shot with this thing, and it's like 0.5%. Oh, suddenly took a damage spike. Must have been a weak spot. There we go, now we're getting there. Yes.
Defenses are breached. The path to the core lies open, but we don't have much time.
Adam Smasher. I remember you. Promised to kill Silverhand once.
Oh, was that a choice? I didn't even see the objective until after I shot him. I'm just like, obviously.
I'll make it.
The access point lies before you. Link to it, insert yourself, then search for me on the other side.
Come on, lean on me.
I can do this.
Is this a metaphor elevator? Metaphor elevator? Metavator? What? The cat again. Another one. Oh. We're back to the choice place. That was the bullet necklace. Ooh, whoa, that warping effect when I turn. Oh.
Let us go then, you and I. When the evening is spread out against the sky, like a patient etherized upon a table. Let us go through certain half-deserted streets, the muttering retreats of restless nights in one-night cheap hotels, and sawdust restaurants and oyster shells. Streets that follow like a tedious argument of insidious intent to lead you to an overwhelming question. Oh, do not ask, what is it? Let us go and make our visit.
Did I go the wrong way the whole time? Oh. I got really disoriented by this effect where my FOV seems wrong. I think I spent that whole monologue walking in the wrong direction. I couldn't tell which way I was facing. Yeah, this visual makes a bit more sense as the thing you'd be walking towards, I suppose. Why gotta go that far backwards? Like when from where I started. Some parts of this almost look like the city or something. Good old sci-fi sky lasers. That's how you know it's the 21st century sci-fi. There's always a sky beam. They always fit it in somewhere. Next to the blue and orange. Oh, this was a visual. That Johnny Silverhand.
It worked. I'm gonna fucking live.
Gotta admit, you cobbled together a good plan.
Been my curse and my nightmare, Johnny. But I do owe you one thing. Day to day, with Silverhand by my side, I learned to kick down barriers. Now, nothing can hold me back. I can feel it.
Is that so? Meaning you've made a decision about us?
Oh, did he walk back into me? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I kept having this thought during cutscenes, but I think I forgot to mention it. But I was just like, I did feel a little weird about how we did kind of abruptly take the pill, and then he just blinked out of existence, and I was like, maybe you should have said more of a goodbye to him. Is kind of the main character besides us.
Want a word with Alt first. Where's the wench?
Wench?
Haven't caught on yet, have you?
What? What do you mean?
Alt's already split us. Once you jacked into Mikoshi, she lit you up with Soul Killer.
Your output don't fuck around.
I am not his girlfriend.
Real? You hit me with Soul Killer? Without asking?
It was the only way I could fulfill your request.
Jesus fuck. I'd have liked a warning at least.
Been a construct for just a few minutes and already no one gives a damn what you want. Welcome to the club, V.
I've definitely died again then at this point. I've been hit by Soul Killer. At least it didn't hurt apparently. Or maybe it did. Maybe that V died screaming, but we don't remember that part because we were copied right before that.
Wait, hold on. I want to know what the hell happened to me exactly.
I applied Soul Killer to separating your two psyches, thereby creating V's distinct construct. An added analgesic protocol precluded any perception of pain. I was unable to eliminate all the changes made through the Johnny data incursion and override, but V's engram integrity remains high.
Meaning you can transfer his psyche back into his brain?
As if onto a blank, virgin partition.
You two still plan to obliterate Mikoshi?
Mm-hmm. It's gotta burn.
What about everyone locked away there?
I will free them. Take them with me.
Cut the crap. You'll gobble them up like so many morsels of code. Make them part of you.
As if they could hope for anything better. Come on.
So that's really it. We're done. You kept your word.
There is one aspect I failed to take into account.
Alt? What?
The body is a key factor in this transaction. DNA reconfiguration by the relic has progressed too far. Added to aggressive, invasive medications, the body's immune system attacking its own neurons.
Christ, will you just skip to the end?
After I transfer your construct into your body, you will die. It is inevitable. It is imminent.
Are you absolutely sure? Check again.
You shall live for about 6 months, perhaps somewhat more.
No. There's gotta be something we haven't thought of.
Your body will see you as an intruder.
But it's my body.
The biochip's nanites have altered it permanently. The body is now Johnny.
Alt, give us a minute. V and I need to talk.
I can't get like an artificial body? It's the Cyberpunk universe. Can I get like an entirely artificial body or replace the parts of my body that are gonna attack me? Since apparently I'm just a fucking program on a chip at this point. This feels like a completely solvable problem. It feels like kind of an ass pull.
I can't believe it. Everything. All we did. It was pointless. I've had enough of this. Of everything. You most of all.
Perfect. Because we're sticking to the plan. I'm going with Alt fuck knows where. You're keeping your body.
Where's she even gonna take you?
Beyond the Black Wall. To become part of her. Whatever the hell that means.
That said, we didn't get nothing. We got another 6 months, which is a lot more than fucking Dexter's headshot was gonna give us.
What's it like? Beyond the Black Wall.
Assuming I don't lose my fucking mind. At least no one can ride my ass there.
What about hanging around as a construct? Just till we find another way.
Finding another way would mean making a deal with Sokka. I'll pass.
Didn't think life was worth clinging to. Not at any price, anyway.
'Cause it ain't.
Wrong. That light beyond the Black Wall. See? That's hope. Could be the flames of hell or heaven's grace. Might also be an engram reading code. But it's a promise of survival.
We've learned how to turn into pure data, but an animal still prowls inside us. And its instinct to survive almost can't be extinguished.
Yeah, that instinct's part of being human, but so is denying it.
Is there really no other way?
As I said, Johnny can retain the body, remain there, while you come with me.
Guess I meant, I don't know, a happier ending for everyone involved.
Here, for folks like us, wrong city, wrong people.
Yet the right to make a choice you have earned, through will and endeavor. This bridge leads deeper into cyberspace. Cross it and permanently sever the connection with your body. The path to your body passes through that mortal well.
Yeah, we stick to the plan. Johnny, I'm sorry.
Johnny, I'm sorry. It was his plan too. So there's the bridge into cyberspace. Yeah, it goes to the beacon. And this is the well? I guess we're done. Oh, is there can I talk to Johnny again? Is there any final words? That seems to be it. Oh, the well is one of these pools with the ice.
Goodbye, me. And never stop fighting.
Up in smoke! With damage valued in excess of the annual budget of many a small country. Serves you right, sucker! How's it feel to be on your knees, huh?
Worry not, unwashed masses. Our wondrous lives in Night City won't change much, but when do they ever? We live midst dust and chrome, and midst dust and chrome we shall all die. Now for some good news and some bad news. Good news is something like a sandstorm this way comes from the south. Weather guy says it stands to be the biggest in years. Should be a sight to behold. Bad news? Damn storm won't reach Night City, so seems we'll all live to see another day after all. Drat.
Hahaha. Cute. Did I just lose 100? I did lose 100% of my money. Why? Let's spend our last level just because. I'm sure it's not useful for anything necessarily, but I did it. Level 38. I hit 50 street cred like 20 hours ago, I feel like. Why? Why waste these fries?
This dam. Remember it well. Our beginnings.
I did not know what to make of you then.
And now you do?
You'll not get any tearful confessions out of me.
It wouldn't be tearful. I know you.
What I think of you now matters not at all. Tomorrow we will be elsewhere. We'll start everything anew. You and I. Ask me then.
Can't hardly wait. Get ready, Arizona. Here we come.
Look at the city. Somewhere in there, those bastards from Arasaka are wondering how they lost everything. They'll figure it out one day. But we'll be long gone.
Gotta say, didn't expect things to end this way.
Do you mean Mikoshi? Uh-huh. Night City. Did you think you would stay forever?
Mm-hmm. A couple of months ago, no way I'd have said I'd leave NC. Would have staked my life on it.
A wager I'd have lost if I'd taken it.
Yet here we are, on the road. Not sure I'd have found the courage without you. Thanks.
Ah, stop. And you'd best say your goodbye to this view. You won't see the city again.
Quicker I forget the whole damn thing, the better.
The city makes false promises. Many of them grand, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. If you see through them before you lose everything, then you're pretty damn lucky.
Perhaps luck's with us now. Perhaps we're leaving just in time.
Think it is. Think we are. Time to make up for things.
Shit, V. You're bleeding again.
Gonna figure this out, Pan Am. Vic's drug helps a bit now. And once we get to where we're going, we'll try all your contacts.
They've pulled some of our folks out of deep, deep cesspits. They'll help. You'll see.
Good to hear. It really is. Speaking of which, what about our plan?
Everything is set and confirmed. We'll meet our people soon, gather our gear, and set off. Yes, the road could be hard, but as long as we don't fuck up, we should cross the border in a matter of hours.
let's get out of here.
Sure. But V, get a good look at the city. One last time. If you need to, I mean. I'll wait in the car.
I mean, who the fuck am I gonna miss in this city? Vic? Grenade face guy? Is he still alive? Last time I saw him was a boxing match. Those two people, basically. Everybody else is dead or gone.
Good night and good luck.
Fuck this place. Back to where I started, and if I didn't deviate from this, I wouldn't be dying this year. Hanako dies.
This is rot. I've heard enough.
They killed her off while we were doing that mission and then blamed it on us, basically. When we didn't even... Well, actually, she might have died to Alt, who was a nightmare, as it turned out.
Most of our people have already crossed. They'll wait for us on the other side.
And our souvenirs from Mikoshi?
If we so much as approached the gates with tech like that, they would wipe us out without warning. We've checked. Arasaka has people at every border crossing. But we know a road less traveled.
And I took the load less traveled and it made all the difference.
Arasaka. Deja vu.
Did I say something wrong?
Just reminded me of Jackie and the Arasaka job. Think you know how that ended?
I'm sorry, V.
Come on. You had nothing to do with that. And anyway, things will be different now. Gotta be.
We're going after Arasaka again? Just seems to keep looping.
There is one thing I will miss about Night City.
What's that?
The food. The Thai on 7th and Haywood. The pierogies down by the docks.
Seriously?
You'll understand once you've ridden with us for a while.
Your food's even worse than Night City, because from what I got from Takamura, it seems like it's pretty shit. I guess we can't go, I don't know, anywhere else and have food there. It sounds like everyone else has better food than we do.
Just realized. Already bringing everything I could possibly miss.
V, you are a sweet talker, aren't you?
But it works, doesn't it? Say it. Say it works.
It's true, though.
Girl, are you running from Night City or going to your granny's for cookies and milk? Gun it or that storm will catch you.
Hey, he's alive.
Screw you.
Mitch, hey.
Hey, V.
Good to hear you, chum. How's things?
Give me a month and I'll be as good as new. I told you all I'd be fine, didn't I?
Come on, Mitch. You weren't nearly that confident after Mikoshi. None of us were. He was in bed for weeks, a vegetable. It would have been the end of him if not for his synapses. Toughened, made almost fry-proof in panzers back in the war.
Did save every one of our asses, though.
Pity Saul's not with us. Or Teddy. Or Bobby. Or Scorpion. They would have kicked your ass out of whack after that move with the Panzer. Then hugged you until you puked.
I know, Pan Am, I know.
Give us all a chance at a new start. Let's not fuck it up.
I'm glad you're with us, V. See you soon.
And if Saul went with you, he'd be alive still. Instead of not doing much when he came with us.
Even through the air conditioning.
It's that storm getting close.
Yeah, it's kind of an indictment to this game a little bit that I can't think of much that I'll miss about that city when I'm leaving. Just when one faction comes with me, it's like, okay, one Ripper Doc and one fortune teller character, Misty and Vic, and that's it.
Okay, we've arrived.
It's high time.
At this point in RPG, I'm usually saying farewell to a large cast of characters that I'm just gonna miss. You go around your Inquisition base and you talk to all your Dragon Age friends and you're like, oh, this is it. This is the final thing.
Hey, Mitch.
Hey, let's get the fuck out of here, shall we?
Hey, how are things? Is everything arranged?
Everything's almost set.
So you found it? Where we thought it would be?
All plans laid and in place.
They are indeed. Come see us when you're done. We'll talk about the who, what, and how.
Just stare deep into those eyes. Overall, this was a pretty decent ending in comparison to the game as a whole. But it doesn't have that big, oh my god, it's the end of a big RPG feeling quite. And I think it's just because there wasn't a proper weight to a lot of the stuff that came through, or there weren't enough attachments along the way. And the content just didn't have a good enough average. What is that purple set? Or that, I mean that legendary set. The Iliad. Yeah, it's just the entire Iliad right here in this document. Nope. One entry. There was a little bit of that, of like, let's tour around the base for the last time among all these people, but I just don't know that many nomads. It really is just Saul and Mitch for the most part, and I barely know them.
I doubted you would come.
You doubted I would come?
Why? Thought I'd stay in Night City?
You don't seem like one who'd care to make a fresh start. Ever.
Get to know me better. Could change your mind.
I did that at the beginning of this game. I've got a fresh start. Didn't work out for me. Let's try again. Just keep pressing reset until I die of neuron rejection.
Need any help preparing?
No, it's all packed and ready to go. We were waiting for you. That's all.
All right. So the plan. One more time.
We won't take any official crossing. I think you know that, right? So there's this old smuggling tunnel. Forgotten. We'll aim to use that. It's near the wall.
Wait. Are we talking about one of those famous Aldecaldo tunnels?
Mm-hmm. One of the oldest ones, this one too. They dug through right after the First War.
Aldecaldo stopped using it years ago. We got tipped off that Night Corp had found it and started monitoring the area.
You scan it? You sure the tunnel's even open? Hasn't caved in anywhere?
It's open along its entire course. And all it needs is to stay open for us this last time. Then it can collapse. We won't be needing it anymore.
Look, tunnel's cool and all, but we gotta get there first. And what about security up and down the border? Whole area's brimming with tech. Drones on perpetual patrol. Heavier stuff too, maybe.
Don't worry. We know what's there and what to do about it. And Carol and Cassidy will keep the Corpos off our tail.
And nobody's likely to spot us.
Sooner or later, the border guards will realize something's not right.
But by the time they get around to it, we'll be far, far away. Plus, that storm's a true stroke of luck. It should cover our tracks.
We'll need more than a storm to keep the Corpos off our tail.
Got bigger concerns than us. And even if they don't, just let them try and catch us. They'll regret it. Great. And once we've crossed, what then?
We'll make for our meeting point, join the rest of our people there, then we'll move on towards Tucson.
And once there, we call the shots, right?
We know the roads like the back of our hand. And down in Arizona, we have some old favors to call in.
So even if I wanted to, I got nothing to worry about.
Starting today, it's not all on your back. You're no longer alone, V. You'll get used to it. It's nice.
Thanks.
Well, time to move, before that storm finds us.
We're still going. All right. Alrighty, we're back. I took a break for the night, came back the next day because I'm like, oh wow, this finale looks like it's gearing up for another mission again. Like, I thought we were wrapping up, but it's time for bed. All right. Being out here really does give a particular vibe. Like, the future is bulletproof, the aftermath is secondary. That kind of stuff. There's the spot. There's the spot I have to walk up to.
We're ready. After you, Pan Am.
Are we all set? back in. Let's get the hell out of here.
You got it.
This is your big new beginning. So you have to start it like a real nomad, behind the proverbial wheel.
I mean, I've
Mostly go straight,
done a ton
go
of this.
around the bigger holes and don't lose the rest. Got it? I will deal with the nitro. The mix will go straight to the cylinders. If I don't sync it just right manually, it could blow us to bits.
Ooh.
I think that's best avoided.
Us taking a risk when?
I just realized something.
What?
The border wall. It wasn't here when I was little. I never imagined it would be. But I had this inkling that everything was different up north. That some bright fucking future awaited me there.
Yeah, I think I know what comes next. Once you wound up on the other side and nothing changed, you thought Night City was the answer. Everything would change there.
Yes. And you know the tale's end, too. I'm returning. Right back to where I started.
No. Might be the same place on the other side, same space, but you're different. Totally different.
All in all, you're right. And I have you. And the rest of these clowns.
You can never truly go back home, Frodo Baggins. It's the hero's journey. You come back changed. Except we missed the beginning of both of their hero's journeys. The actual call to action. It was kind of just a token. You know, a game has to happen. Let's go do the game. They just were inexorably drawn towards where the game happens and where the story happens. Not with any particularly strong motivation to do the game. They just kind of did the game. I kept holding out hope they would explain my backstory later. More. Like a flashback. Like a flashback I can roleplay through and it contextualizes my character. Or something. But nope.
They've launched the drones.
Uh-oh. This is really chill music considering I'm about to be in a missile fight.
Cassidy, get moving. I'm heading west and activating the jammers.
Oh, I can't shoot.
Marked me. I'm turning east to get them off your tail. Good luck, kids. See you on the other side.
Mitch survived. It is nice when somebody risking sacrificing themselves is actually some kind of narrative dice roll and not just a foregone conclusion of like, yep, I'm gonna die.
Say goodbye to Night City. It's your last chance.
Nothing left to say.
Let somebody besides me actually pull something off for once instead of just dying. Because I go on a suicide mission like every 10 minutes in this game and I clearly make it every time. The versions of me that don't make it are loaded.
Let's ride.
I load a new save. Whoa, weird stuff happening to my velocity.
Exactly what you wanted. A new beginning.
Don't slow down, Pan Am. Not yet.
That looked weird. What? That looked really strange. Okay, so now it's on autopilot mode. Look at these little terminals. For a second there, I thought that bar was like set to the music. Press F to breathe free. Am I wearing Johnny Silverhand's glasses? Hey, they took my helmet off. That's good. No. No! It fucking crashed! Come on, man! I was about to compliment you. I'm like, oh, look at this ending. I've got my Altacaldo jacket on and Johnny Silverhand's glasses. Like, they're all symbols of my journey. Then the fucking cutscene can't survive itself. Oh. No, it's cool. I want to replay the entire mission again. I love holding W for 10 minutes While almost no narrative happens. Alright, let's try this again, but with it working. Please. Please. And he's wearing the bullet pendant. That's like the best my character has ever looked. What? Is that a salt lake? Or just, oh, we're flying across, yeah, we're flying across a lake. I was wondering what I was looking at. This abyss. But why? I feel like there's nothing wrong with holding on to like a keepsake, right? Like, why throw that away? I don't actually know whose it was though. Was that Jackie or Johnny's?
All great, Pan Am. We're going home.
That was not a reinforced image throughout the game. So I recognize it vaguely, but I actually don't know whose it was. Was that part of Johnny Silverhand's whole thing? Johnny Silverhand cosplayers that have paid close attention to every detail of his body. Was that his necklace? Or was it Jackie's? Listen, it's been like 60 hours. You can't remember everything. You have to reinforce a concept every now and then so people remember it. I know we picked it up in the dream. Although that was like a fake one, because it was a dream.
How's life out there in the desert? Getting some sun? Some fresh air in those lungs? Don't forget to get yourself a checkup every once in a while. Any dust or dirt gets into that insulation, you're done. Of course, decent ripper is harder to find out there than a 4-star hotel. So actually, how about you just stop by when you're back in the city, huh? Think I could swing a little discount for an old regular like you. Till next time, V.
That'd be a bit of a mistake to go back.
V, is it true what they say? You rolling around in the dirt with the Aldecaldos? Have you lost your mind, mijo? Didn't you get in enough trouble already, eh? Night City was too boring for you. Estás loco, eh? Crazy, completely crazy. Just watch out for yourself, okay? Don't do anything stupid, because I'm not going to a second funeral. Wait. If you want to see some old faces, don't forget to stop by Mama Wells, okay? Just give me a call before, and I'll make my special chilaquiles just for you. Cuídate, V.
Man, she should have been in the game way more. She barely makes an appearance. And she's like the second person to call you because she's so important to you, supposedly.
Hey, V! Long time no see. Let me guess, you still the top of your game in all of Night City? Yeah, I left all that. I guess I'm just calling to say thanks. For everything. Wasn't until I'd left everything behind that I realized how depressed I was for all that time. Take it from me, V. If you ever get the chance, just leave.
Done.
Leave and don't look back. The weight it takes off your shoulders, I can't even describe it. All right. right. Enough lecturing. Take it easy, man.
She's just completely out of the loop on what's been going on with me.
Hey, V. Listen, I don't think I'll make it back to camp tonight. Sandstorm's coming our way. No choice but to sit tight and hold it out. Just wanted to say, I know this isn't the first time. You know, that we had plans. Never realized how hard being a chief would be. Always looked so easy from the outside. I'm so lucky to have you, V. You can't even begin to imagine how much it means to me. Guess it's time to go. I'll make it up to you. I promise.
I don't think that was a stylistic choice.
V, hey. Christ, that run we did. My heart's still pounding. The pack of nomads versus Arasaka. Oh, I mean, the odds were totally stacked against us. I didn't know if we'd get out alive. But hey, we made it. And you know why? Because you were the one leading the charge, V. The craziest, baddest merc from Pacifica to the Appalachians. I don't know what you're up to right now, what your plans are. But just remember, we'd walk through hell and back with you, brother, anytime. Until next time, eh? Take care.
I'm not sure when it's safe to start podcasting. Although Mitch might be the last person, because he's I don't know, maybe.
Hey, Rogue.
Oh, here we go.
I wanted to. Oh, voicemail. Why not? V, I was wondering if you could pass the message along to Johnny. 2 messages, actually.
No, sorry.
1, that he's an arrogant, egotistical son of a bitch. And 2nd, that it was nice to talk to him again. Both of you, take care of yourselves, okay?
You're gonna want to make a digital message in a bottle and see if it gets to him. Maybe Alt will find it. Yeah, all these people are out of touch with me.
V, hey. So, here's the thing. A couple fellas from the 5th Precinct busted a shop selling illegal iron. Sawed-offs, stun guns, mustard gas canisters. Orders from on up were to blow it all to the ground. But then I thought, maybe there's a better way to use all this stuff for a good cause. I still remember what you did for us. For me and Randy. The city needs more people like you. And I'm gonna make sure they're equipped. This one's on me, V. See you around.
Yeah, they probably give the most development to Pan Am, Judy, and River, which are, funnily enough, the 3 people you can try to kiss. Oh, follow-up.
It's Peralez. V, you're gonna want to hear this. But first, you need to go somewhere no one's listening. Okay, so my wife, Elizabeth, she's in on the whole thing. She keeps saying I should look after myself. Tells me to take these pills. Says they're vitamins. Got them analyzed at a lab. And they look okay. But how am I supposed to know if somebody didn't falsify the results? Well, when you got a sec, call me, okay? Oh, yeah, and don't forget to delete this message.
That might be one of the most disappointing elements of the entire game, is that just kind of stopped. It's like, but this was literally the most interesting narrative in the game. Like, this is what I wanted from Cyberpunk, and then it just doesn't go anywhere.
Listen, I was just thinking about you, so I laid out a quick tarot. I know the reading's not as strong without you here, but we haven't seen each other for so long, and well, one thing led to another. You know what I drew? The chariot, the lovers, and the sun. Looks like you've got a good life ahead of you out in the Badlands. Good luck, V. Be free.
Special appearance Hideo Kojima. Yeah, he was in that one bar. I'm so frustrated. That fucking Peralez story could have been the main story of the game. Like, it was better than the actual main plot. Because the main plot wasn't much. Okay, singing is starting, so we must be done here.